All right, here we go. Level 15 of Sea Fairy Cookies Crystal Jam. All right, we're going to see how much of a difference it makes because it seems like Sea Fairy starts to become viable around this time, and when she does definitely get Ascension compared to Black Pearl, where Black Pearl can kind of be used, without having any of that. I think Sea Fairy definitely is going to need something like this. Of course, when you get it to 20, I think that's going to be the major difference between having the 20 or not. The extra damage is stun resistant immune targets right now because, you guys know that Snapdragon, BTS, Parfait, and all those cookies have these stun immunity as well as stun resistant and stuff like that. So here we go. Let's get this thing up to 15. Oh, okay. Without any fail, we got it to 15. That means the first two are activated, plus 5% damage as well as 7% crit damage. All right, before we go and do some Ascension, we're going to do some damage testing here. I'm going to do some arena testing instead of the world exploration testing because, world exploration is whatever. We are going to do some testing of this team. All right, except we are now going to be, instead of Moonlight, we're going to put in Sea Fairy in here. All right, there we go. So right now, a lot of teams are being used like this as well. Instead of Moonlight, Sea Fairy is in there. So we're going to do a mirror matchup and see how that works out. All right, here we go. So the difference between using that team and using this team is that, Sea Fairy didn't even get to use the skill. Is that Sea Fairy has a 4-second start, which means Black Pearl is going to use skill first. We didn't even get to use Sea Fairy's skill. Dang it. Alright. Maybe I have to switch Stardust's topping a little bit. But why are we winning this? We're about to win this still. Oh, never mind. Maybe I spoke a little too soon. It's going to come down to... Oh, okay, we win. How do we still win? Sea Fairy, 40,000. All right, well, we'll have to test it out in a different team, I guess. We'll just use it in this team, against this team. Let's go. All right, it's the Shining Glitter Hollerberry comp here. All right, and then Sea Fairy. Are you going to use your skill? Took a very, very long time, Sea Fairy. Oh, they just explode. There we go. Sea Fairy did 1,000,000 damage here. Okay. But definitely nothing compared to the other two that we have. Did less damage than Crimson Quarter here, guys. All right. But anyways, now that we have that out of the way, we're going to try and ascend her. I actually don't even know if I'm going to have enough essences. Well, we'll get her up first. Now, the third one, all right, the third one that she gets is the Ascension buff here, the extra water pillar. I think this is going to be a very, 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 very good one here, especially if you get up to 20, right? Then this water pillar is definitely going to do some extra damage here. Well, let's see if that made any difference here. Maybe I'll change it to 3-second Stardust. All right, here we go. There we go. Now it transitions perfectly with the 3-second Stardust. The enemy Stardust already disappeared. Sea Fairy. And then end it with the tidal wave. Okay, there you go. 2.2 million damage. Not bad, not bad. Stardust definitely this time around a little less damage too because we are using the raspberry build here. 3-second start, 10.3% cooldown. their start is absolutely just got destroyed because this one is a 4-second start. I'm sure this one was a 4-second start, started to Moonlight and then Black Pearl. But everybody else here just dodged. So yeah. Oh my, I need 90 of these? Holy smolies.
A few moments later.
Alright, so I can't get into the 4-star Ascension and 5-star Ascension because I ran out of legendary essences, but I don't think it's going to make a... I mean, yes, there is going to be that stat difference, but we do have the 5% attack and a 5% HP and the overall stat. But I think the main thing comes from here. With extra, you know, 3-star Ascension, we do get the extra pillar. Yeah, we do get the bypass as well. So I think comps are going to come out to where, you know, we're going to start seeing Seafarer here in place of someone like Moonlight. Especially if you can get to this particular level of, you know, your cookies here. So I think we can even probably do a battle here like this. So the good thing about it is that, you know, when you use Black Pearl here together with Seafarer gets that at plus 10. You know, we do get the bypass already, and then we also do get another bypass from, you know, Black Pearl's Crystal Jam. So it's additional bypasses coming out here for a lot of these cookies. All right, of course, Seafarer is definitely still very, very squishy in most cases. And I really think that, you know, once Seafarer gets to 20, it's definitely going to be a lot stronger. But yeah, we'll just have to probably wait and see how that turns out when that happens. All right, here we go. Let's see who's going to win, though. And we win. Very close again, but there you go. So, I mean, in the end, it comes down to, do you sacrifice the sleep as well as the weakness debuff from the, you know, Moonlight? And then do you put in someone like Seafarer who's able to instantly stun and, you know, stop the enemies from doing something, right? And then allow someone like Black Pearl and starters to take advantage of their skills. Okay, so I guess it comes down to that in the end. You know, but I mean, like for the Ascension differences, very close, you know? So, of course, we can't fully test out Seafarer with the 5-star Ascension like we did with Black Pearl because we are out of legendary essences. Man, legendary essences are expensive, all right? But as of right now, I personally still feel like, yes, plus 10, it can work. It's okay. But I feel like where the real big damage difference is going to come out is from plus 10 to plus 20. Getting up to that plus 20, I think, is really, really going to be making that big difference here. And then plus 30 will make that slight jump to in an extra, little bit more extra damage, but not like insane amount of damage. But the biggest difference is going to come from here because of all the cookies who are able to be stun immune and, you know, stun resistant in normal comps. All right, in a normal like Seafarer Black Pearl comps with somebody else, I would say definitely compared to someone like, you know, Black Pearl, Seafarer is definitely more pay to win than you know, Black Pearl is. Black Pearl can definitely be using a lot of different comps, even without the plus 10, even without the Ascensions, while Seafarer definitely needs those power ups in order to cover for her, you know, lack of damage, lack of, you know, utility, lack of, you know, the skill usage in the game right now. All right, because, you know, Black Pearl has a 15-second cooldown. Seafarer has a 17-second cooldown. Black Pearl has dodges. Seafarer has a very slight dodge, but not a real big dodge, right? And the damage output from Black Pearl, the debuff from Black Pearl is definitely way better than Seafarer's right now too. So in my opinion, until we get to here and until a lot of the players get to like a 3-star Ascension, it's probably going to be very hard to utilize her inside of comps. But of course that can change once more cookies come out. Once like maybe Frilled Jellyfish comes out, once someone like Sorbet comes out, we might have to go and even use Seafarer just for the rally buff, right? Just for the rally buff, which is increasing the overall water type damage by 34%. That is a lot. All right, so we'll have to see how this goes. But as of right now, even with, you know, Crimson Coral, For most players, Sea Fairy is probably not going to be the best option, and it's definitely going to be better to use Black Pearl as the legendary with the Crystal Gem as well. So yeah, I guess a very quick review on the level 15 Crystal Gem for Sea Fairy, as well as a 3-star Ascension. Now we'll do some more testing, right? We'll do some comparison testing once Sea Fairy does get to the 5-star Ascension eventually.